Hello and welcome to episode number 3 of the Budget Model Railways 60 centimeter shelf layout challenge. I am pretty much done here. I just need to add a background and that's pretty much it. I love the challenge that Budget Model Railways did because there is no winner, there is no first place. So you're just challenging yourself and sharing ideas with everybody else, and I think that's pretty cool. So this is what I kind of did here. I'll get some stuff out of the way. So this is, the last you saw was the sand and the loading docks. And so what I did was I finished the railroad crossings here. I might do, there's still some details I want to do, but it's pretty much done for the most part. So the crossings, I'll just get right into it. The crossings here, I did this with pieces of plywood, like the peeled pieces of plywood, and I just kind of cut it into shape and black washed it. You know, I added some sand there. Also to the loading docks that I made, I added sand at the base so they look, you know, and just weathered it, added some stoppers there. Right here too, I just made that with like wood. This scenery, I had the scenery just lying around, like the grass and this stuff I had in my box of stuff. I added rocks, as you can see right there. There's one right there. Right over here, I added some sand on the rocks. Okay, the sand I got for free from one of my favorite places, as well as the rocks, the scenery I had lying around, the plywood I had, just like an extra board around there. I think I threw it away now. This wood I had lying around too. Over here, you know, I added some texture to these rails so they look kind of like used. Okay. Oh, the scenery stuff I did, the small details. I added a lot more to that. Let me see. Let's see if we can get in here. I painted them differently so that, you know, I wasn't really happy with the initial. This way they really look rusted right now. The couplers and the I glued them down. I had this box thing just lying around, that little sand box. It wasn't like that. I weathered it and filled it with sand. Not filled it, just glued like the other sand on top so it matches, you know. This is like rocks I had in like a separate pile. Those are coffee grounds, used coffee grounds, as well as in there in the track and in there, just to make it look like, you know, when the train stops at that area, it gets really crusty on the tracks over there, you know. And this structure, I got this structure for 50 cents. I've had this ladder just in a pile of stuff. I painted it and whatnot. The telephone poles I made, and this is a sewing string. This junk I had lying around. The people, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on this layout. I got really lucky, and I got the people in a pack for like $2 or $3, and it was just happened to be like this arrangement of people, and I just kind of made them fit into the layout, you know, accordingly. I had this, I got that was with the people, this, and then these boxes here, and I just weathered them. You know, I did the weathering, more weathering to the dock here, so it looks, you know, right over here too. There's some weathering details. Those boxes. Okay, I had that guy. I got that car. I don't know when. Painted a sign. Put a sign here. I had the sign lying around. You know, a sleeper right there, just on the side, discarded on the side of the tracks. That guy, building there. It's my second structure, so we have 2 structures here. We have 2 points, 2 sidings right here, 3 sidings actually, that would in theory go back to the main. Okay, and yeah, this is it didn't really cost me that much. What I paid for was the board at, I think I got it for $9. The people, like I said, was like $3. This was 50 cents. This was $1. I'm super lucky to have a pre-owned place close by. Not so close, but pretty close, you know? So very lucky to take full advantage of that pre-owned rail stuff from a hobby shop, from a rail store. And yeah, I will put an operating video on or something like that. A little tumbleweed right there. It's my cat's hair. I will put another video or short up or something like that. And then I will put the background just, you know, to see the final, you know. Shout out to Mike from Budget Model Railways. I really dig this challenge. You know, it got me to first of all reactivate an old YouTube channel, and then it really motivated me to just do the thing and document it, you know. So I like that about it. It was really cool. Hyped to see other people's entries. All right, peace.